their products.
Hi, my name is Shanae,
And I'm Cindy.
and we're the founders of CS Bioinnovations, and we're here to present our product Bioback, realigning backs and redefining innovation.
Okay, so scoliosis is defined as a curvature in a patient's spine, and according to the National Scoliosis Foundation, there's about 6 to 9 million people in the United States who have this. It's about 2 to 3% of our population. It's more often seen in adolescents and common in female patients, but it is a chronic condition with no treatment, or with treatments, but only to help manage symptoms. So our case story is a girl named Maya. In 8th grade, she visited her school nurse, and she realized that she could not touch her toes without feeling back pain. She also had a giant lump in her side, on her backside, and she was referred to the hospital. When they got to the hospital, she was recommended to take the surgery, which her parents were hesitant to due to the negative connotations that they had seen on the internet due to the surgery's cost and effectiveness.
These are the surgeries that were presented to Maya and her family. Both are used with metal permanently infused into your spine, which can severely restrict your mobility without physical therapies. And especially for expanding rods, they are remotely expanded every 3 to 6 months, which can cause extreme pain to patients. And both are made out of metal, which can, if ultimately made, be damaged by bodily fluids and damaged by X-rays during checkups. And the average cost is $160,000, which is extremely pricey, especially for patients that don't have medical insurance. Our product aims to overcome these cons. Our product is made up of 2 supporting cartilage that run along the spine as support, with cartilage wedges in between vertebrae connected with ligaments, so that just like braces straighten your teeth, it straightens your back over time. And just to note, during surgery, a collagen-based adhesive will be used to connect the ligaments and cartilage together due to each of the cartilage and wedges and ligaments being made modularly.
As seen on the slide, there is a digital 3D model of what our product would look like in front of you. There's also a real life 3D model that you can see. But during manufacturing, we would be using a 3D bioprinter that is using hyaluronic acid to print.
And the best thing is that our average cost is around $60,000, which is substantially less than the $160,000 of expanding rods and spinal fusion. And so for our subcomponents, we're starting off with autologous iPSCs and using pluristem, human cell medium, and fibroblast growth factor and transforming growth factor beta to nurses cells. To develop them, we're using 3D bioprinting, electrospinning, and a wave cell bioreactor, and a rheometer for stimulus and quality control for our ligaments and cartilage.
During manufacturing, we have 3 main phases. The first phase is sourcing the cell, where we are using autologous iPSC cells for a more personalized feel for the patient. On top of that, we're using sterile-free media with 2 growth factors, and as well as the wave cell bioreactor to source our cell. In the second phase of tissue maturation, we are using the additive perfusion bioreactor along with 3D bioprinting with hyaluronic acid and electrospinning to create our product. In our last phase of stimuli and quality control, we are using a rheometer with physical stimulation to ensure that our product is endurable for the patient. Our target market is hospitals across the U.S. We are marketing towards patients with moderate to severe scoliosis. We are reaching our patients in partner hospitals using effective marketing, efficient transportation of products, and affordable products compared to our competition. To reach our partners and hospitals effectively, we're using 2 trustworthy companies, DFS and AeroCare.
And this is our financial breakdown. Due to us in our first year being relatively new to the market, we're planning just to sell about 60 units with a cost per unit of $44,258 and a selling price per unit of $59,848.30, which reflect our values of affordability and accessibility. However, this price really dictate the selling price to the patient. And then our expected revenue is about $3,644,646 with a total profit of $944,908.30, which will be put back into research since it's our first year and we would like to better our product for future participants. And we have a gross profit margin of 25.93%.
So our partners are split into two main categories. The first category is the research partners and develop partners. These companies have institutions that will give access to us and allow us to further our development of our product to ensure quality to our patients. And the second category is marketing and outreach. We are partnering with many outreach companies to help get our word out there and our mission out there for our patients, as well as we're using social media, traditional handouts, flyers, brochures, and word of mouth communication. So, in conclusion, why Bioback? Bioback is a cost-effective solution for scoliosis at a reasonable price compared to our competition. It is humane. The materials that Bioback uses grow with the patient throughout time. It is personalized. Bioback is engineered with the patient's own cells with the autologous iPSCs and lowers the risk of rejection in the body. And last but not least, it is simple. Once you implement Bioback, there's less time need to be spent at hospitals for check-ins and annual readjustments. So, Maya's road to recovery was complex, but with our product, it would have been much more efficient, both cost-wise and transition-wise.
Thank you for listening. Together, let's get people just like Maya back on their path to success. Do you guys have any questions?
One of my questions is, you have cost savings you listed, but where is that cost savings coming from? Because for the uninitiated, a steel rod is pretty well available versus, all the biotechnology involved in 3D printing for cartilage.
For us, during our process of breaking down our financials and costs, we basically tried to find the most affordable products that were both available to us and best for the human body. And also, because we're partnering with a lot of these people that give us our materials, we will be getting discounts, and over time, we'll have more supplies, which will lower down our costs.
I was gonna ask something that's just a very naive question. When you are considering all of the financial stuff, is that just for the patient to get the materials and then they would pay an additional price to have the surgery done? Is that how it works?
Our target market is hospitals, so we're not marketing to patients
Gotcha.
themselves. The hospitals would be choosing the price that they want to sell to their patients. We're just marketing towards the hospitals themselves, and at a lower starting price than most of our competition. So if we're starting with about 50, 60,000, the price that the hospital choose is probably going to be a lot lower compared to our competition.
Makes sense.
Question, you mentioned that you were approaching people that had moderate to severe scoliosis, but for those individuals that have, say, mild to moderate, there's lifelong discomfort and issues with the posture and that, is your goal to aim towards them as well in the future?
In the future, yeah, but for right now, our priority would be patients with moderate to severe. There are existing solutions that are not surgery. There's such as back braces and physical therapy for people who have less severe cases of scoliosis, but in the future, of course, we're hoping to expand.
And did you have any information regarding how successful those are for the physical therapy and the back braces? Are they pretty significantly successful, or are they?
Yeah, I would say that they are pretty successful, but as time, your back will develop more curvature, which will increase your chance of needing surgery. So they do work, but not long term.
That's what I think, as a band-aid instead of a cure.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Also a very long process.